Welcome to the show, Primetime at DKMR. I am your host, Primetime with DKMR. And today is the Thanksgiving special slash power rankings because I ain't done my power rankings in a while. It's time to get into that. Plus, we got 3 games today. Let's get into it. First game on the slate. You got the Packers on the lines, which are playing. And we're all on the Packers. No, we're not all on the Packers. Hold on the line. Stump picked the Lions because he's a supposed Lions, Saints, and Panthers fan. I don't know how you can be all three, especially when they're all in NFC, but he is. So he picked the Lions. The guy's just fishing for wins. Second game on the slate, you have the Dolphins and the Cowboys. Once again, Stump took the Dolphins. He keeps riding with the Dolphins. And he keeps getting wins. And HB also took the Dolphins. So, I personally think, the last 2 games, Packers going to win that game, Cowboys going to win that game. Everybody else thinks that too, except those 2 guys and stuff in that one game. In the last game, the slobber knocker, the 49ers and the Ravens tonight. The Hardball Bowl, whatever you want to call it. I'm calling it the slobber knocker. And in the slobber knocker, I don't remember who all took the. Let me see. Javis took the Niners. See. Stump took the Niners. And Corey took the Niners. We got it all split down the middle. Because me, HB, and Cam all took the Ravens. I don't know. This is going to be a good game. Like, this is one loss I can take. I just think, I just think Joe Flacco doesn't play like a bitch today, and they get the win. All right, power rankings. The worst team in NFL, of course, is the Colts. No need to say anything else. They need Laser Rocket on back. The 31st worst team is the Rams. My 30th worst team is the Cardinals. The 29th worst team is the Packers. The Panthers. And all I ever say about the Panthers is they just had a defense. This might be role reversal. Probably be leading the division, but they don't. The 28th worst team is the Browns. No need to say anything about half these teams. You know why they suck. Like the Browns. Like, when the last time the Browns was good? That year they had Derek Anderson. He played pretty decent. The 27th worst team is the Jaguars. And the crazy thing about it, the Jaguars actually have like a top 10 defense. They was like ranked at like number 9 at one point. They just don't have an offense whatsoever other than MJD. 26th worst team is the Seahawks. And the Seahawks be beating some good teams though. But then they just suck. Like they'll beat some good teams, but then they'll lose against some bad teams. Like they suck. So inconsistent. The 25th worst team is the Vikings. And Jared Allen's having a great year. But I just don't think the Vikings will be that bad next year. I think they'll get some pieces and they'll build around Christian Ponder. He still has Adrian Peterson. They don't have any weapons at receiver. Like, they trade them all away. All they have is Percy Harvin and Asante Shanko. Like, number 24, the Dolphins. Like, they're playing much better. Like the Dolphins are scaring me. Like they're one of them teams that trying to knock everybody out the playoffs. Like, today, I wouldn't be surprised if they get off in the Cowboys' ass. Like, that's a loss I think almost everybody except Cam, because he's a Cowboys fan, is willing to take. A loss. Like, every week, like, I could be borderline having a good record, like, right on the line. And if the Cowboys lose, I'm happy with that loss. Because I don't like their fans. I get tired of them. 23rd worst team is the Eagles. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this team, man. I said it way back when, man. Like, too many offseason acquisitions, man. That's what it was, man. They didn't know. And now they seen what's happening. Pay Deshaun Jackson, man. 22nd worst team is the Chiefs. Cal Orton might come in to do something, but I don't think so. Their defense is not what it was last year. They've been riddled by injuries. They don't do anything well, offensively or defensively. I keep saying that. So hopefully Cal Orton can bring something different to them. The 21st worst team is the Bills. Now this team was just, they are who we thought they were at the beginning of the season before the season started. I think for the first couple games it just had us fooled. And now with Fred Jackson getting hurt, when the last time you seen CJ Spiller have a highlight? Thank you. Redskins is my 20th worst team. Which this team could be good if they had a quarterback. But when you rely on Rex Grossman to be your starting quarterback, you got problems. Major problems. The 19th worst team is the Chargers. Still a good team. But I don't know what the hell is wrong with their quarterback. He don't went off the deep end. Something happened. They need to fix this guy. He's just throwing it up. Alright, the 18th worst team is the Broncos. I think this team's gonna win the AFC West. I'm just saying. Guy has a deaf ear turn to any NFL player or team except the Broncos and Tim Tebow. He's not gonna turn a deaf ear to Tim Tebow because even when he does, Chuck Norris doesn't have a deaf ear turn to him. Tim Tebow's the man. I might do a Tebow special one day. I'm just saying. 17th for a team is the Bucks. Now this team, they'll play good one week. They so inconsistent. They remind me of my team. I'm just saying. 16th for a team is the Jets. Mark Sanchez, I'm gonna say you like this. I used to be man, Mark Sanchez just gotta grow, man. They still got time. I am not sold on the Jets because of that defense. They're the best defense for the last 3 minutes of the game. And then Mark Sanchez, man, the hell is wrong with you? Sometimes you can't even throw a 6-yard out right. This team is just all messed up. They need to just restructure the whole team. My 15th worst team, my 15th team is the Titans. I'm not talking about us. We're too inconsistent. 14th team is the Falcons. They bitched us last week. 13th team is the Cowboys. This team's starting to play good. I need you to go back bad. 12th team is the Raiders. Carson Palmer getting it together. They run the ball well. This team could be scary. 11th team is the Giants. When this team's on, they're on. And when they're off, Sunday night happens. You've seen it. 10th team is the Lions. They're going to get dismantled today, I think. I'm just saying. The 9th team is the Bengals. That defense and Andy Dalton is coming along well. They just need A.J. Green to get back in the lineup. The 8th team is the Bears. The injury to Jay Cutler. That's all we talking about. But before that, this team looked very scary. Very scary. They could beat almost anybody scary. The 7th team is the Texans. Same problem as the Bears. Injury to Matt Schaub. We don't know how that's going to play out. Matt Leinart, never done nothing in his career. Maybe he just throws it to Andre Johnson 20 times. Andre Johnson just beast modes. Number 6, Saints. They playing good football except Roman Harper get exposed every week. Number 5, the Patriots. Still not completely sold on their defense. But, the 4 teams they're behind all have, better defenses than them, so that's why I'm picking them. The Ravens are my number 4 team. Even though they beaten the Steelers, who I have at number 3 twice, Joe Flacco still pisses me off a lot, and they act like they don't know how to run the ball. The Steelers are number 3 for good reason. The 49ers are number 2. I'm sold on the 49ers. They run the ball. They play smash-mouth defense. What's not to love? And number 1, the eventual Super Bowl winners. This has been the show, Primetime with DKMR. I will see you Sunday before I go to the Mac Miller concert. I'll holler at y'all.